And now, The Bonfire with Big J. Okerson and Robert Kelly.
Song every show. But the Afghan wig's back on. We'll play that straight through.
No, that's not
straight through.
It's not. No, don't do that. That is not a singing song. What's up, pal?
What's up, buddy?
How are you?
I'm well.
That is a really upbeat song, and I'm surprised you like that song. That sounds more like my song that I would like.
It's one of my guilty pleasures.
Like Mike.
Christine hates it.
You hate it?
I don't hate it. I just don't love it. And Jay really connects with it.
Because he's alone. He's been alone his whole life. He sat on a floor on his belly watching TV by himself.
Can I tell you something we figured out on Legion of Skanks? It's a big step in my life.
You're gay.
No.
You love gay things.
That's not a shocker.
Okay.
Everybody knows that. No, this is Christine, do me a favor. Can you go back to the saddest scene in all of movie history to me, please?
Yes, let me find it.
The saddest scene of movie history.
Yeah. Saddest scene to me in movie history. It hits home.
Right.
It's Riding in Cars with Boys. We know this. Riding in Cars with Boys. Dad has to leave. Comes home fucked up on drugs again. Drew Barrymore says to Steve Zahn, "Can't do this, buddy. You're fucking our lives up. Got to send you away." He goes, has a conversation with the kid. It's Ray is leaving, I believe is the clip it's called. Yeah. He has to have a conversation with the child. Don't bring it up yet, though, until I say real quick. He goes in and tells the kid he has to leave. Mom thinks he should go. And, says some really sweet. He's like, you're going to hear a lot of bad things about me, but out of every three bad things you hear, remember, just think that one of them's not true and make that the worst one. It's like sad. And then he leaves, and the kid grabs his toothbrush and goes rushing after him because he wants his dad, and he just drives off. And then he gets mad at the mom, which hit home too, because I know it makes me think about being shitty to my mom when I was younger, even though she took care of me. Do you have the scene up, Christine?
Yeah, it's not a great quality.
Doesn't matter. No, it doesn't matter. I know. It doesn't matter. Watch what happens when he walks in the room. What's happening with this child I identify with?
Is it going to be eating?
Nope.
I'm sorry.
Don't pause it again.
I apologize.
I just gave you. No. I just poured my goddamn heart out.
Buddy, I'm sorry. I just answered too quickly. He's going to be...
It was a good answer. It was a fantastic answer. I take it all back.
Hiding chocolate in his pillowcase?
I was more of a wait up and sneak out and get stuff. Go ahead, Christine, play it. What do you see here? What does everybody notice about this scene? He walks in, talk to his father. Fucking tummy time.
Tummy time.
And that's what I did. I would tummy time, and that's what it's from. It's from my childhood. I've been tummy timing my whole life.
I can't watch this.
My mom was on the couch watching TV. I'd be on my tummy on the floor. If she'd make me go to my room, I would lay on my tummy on the floor and try to watch TV through the crack in the door. Yeah. Everything was tummy time my whole life. And this kid, why does the scene strike me so much? That's what I would be doing. Tummy time, drawing.
Thank God there's no sound on this.
Oh, no, turn the sound up.
No.
Oh, he wants him to know he has to leave. His father's leaving. Christine, please.
Hang on, sorry.
You made me watch this before. It's
the saddest scene in any movie ever.
It's sad.
It's so sad.
Yeah. I mean, in some way, though, living with Dawn, there is a point where I'd be like, I would go through this just to be alone.
Yeah, of course. And listen, you break Max's heart real quick.
Have sex with other women, but...
Yeah, of course. Go ahead.
Oh, God.
You can skip ahead a little bit. Hey, the kid's oblivious.
Oh, hey, Dad, just kills me.
He's oblivious. He thinks his dad's the coolest still. He doesn't know he's a fuck-up.
But your dad isn't a fuck-up.
That's good. Play it. My dad?
No, I don't know. No, I'm not saying your dad.
I mean, as a father, he was.
Yeah. But did he hit him? He didn't hit him or anything.
Dad,
him?
Are you
going?
Just a drug addict.
Just a drug addict, so he's not really a fuck-up to the kid.
I think he's fucked up.
But the kid doesn't know about that.
The kid thinks he is the shit. Watch.
Oh, man.
Oh, it's so sad.
Can I come?
Oh.
He can't go with him.
Why can't I come?
Jacob, you're a pussy whose father loved him.
Yeah, my dad stayed, so I don't get your weep fest here.
Dude,
your weakness.
You
don't understand
fucking
your weakness.
pussy. What'd your dad stay?
Yeah.
Black Lou, you get this.
Fuck yeah, dude. I can't watch this whole scene.
DJ Lou, what, did your father hang in there too, like a dildo?
Yeah, but he was drunk, so it doesn't really count.
Your mom should have made him leave.
Hell yeah.
I hope Jacob's dad leaves now.
This doesn't really hit
Just miss
Christine.
my dad calling.
Oh,
He
yeah?
never knows when
I
the
hope he's-
show's
I
on.
hope- I hope he's
He always
calling-
wants to talk to me.
I hope
during
he's
the
calling.
show.
I hope he's calling to tell you he's leaving and he's moving to another country. He's
Nah.
never going to talk to you again.
Jacob, if it makes you feel any better, my father now also wants to talk to me all the time and has no idea when the show is.
If it
Yeah.
makes you feel better, I don't know where my dad is. I haven't talked to him in years.
Is it because
I mean,
something like this? Go ahead, Christine, please. And maybe lower the lights a little bit in the room.
Oh, come on, Jay.
We were around each other anymore. Probably not supposed to say that. Look. You're going to hear a lot of bad things about me.
Oh,
Okay? But only 2 of the 3 things are going to be right. So, when you hear something that's really, really bad, you try to think that that's the one
look at
time
Jacob's stone face.
that
Means
they're
nothing to
wrong,
him.
Okay?
I don't
He's like,
get it.
He's like, these are the dregs of society. This isn't a normal
Fucking
thing
pussy.
that happens.
So the dad's leaving his kid? What's with that?
He's leaving us. Well, Drew Barrymore is making him leave because he's fuck up, and she's like, "It's gonna ruin our lives if I let you stay." Christine, please.
All right?
I
Love you too.
Bobby, stare at it.
Buddy.
I just said that to my dad, and him to me.
Fuck you, Jacob.
I gotta go.
Your dad was too much of a mo to do heroin.
I gotta go.
Hope the next call you get is from the police. What a...
Here it is. This is the part.
Jason, what are you doing?
Oh
Is the dad going out to make a living for his
Jason,
family?
you
no, he's leaving forever, Jacob.
Oh,
One night he left forever, much like my father. There was cops there that night, though.
Jason!
Aw.
Oh, yeah, his name's also Jason.
Take me with you! You're mad now, but you'll see that we wouldn't have had a chance unless I did this. Leave me alone!
Oh, and then he's mean to the mom.
Leave me alone! If you'll just get out of the street, then
The
I'll
funny
leave
thing about
you
this is that my
alone.
mom just eventually figured out. She goes, "Okay, go live with your dad." After about 3 months of that, I was like, "Yo, get me the fuck out of here, please. This is awful."
My mom did that. I can't watch that. My mom did that to me when I was in 3rd, 4th grade with the guy who was beating us and hitting us and like verbally abusing us. And I was in the I remember being in the kitchen. I was like, I want to fucking go live with my dad. I want to go live with my dad because he had visited me that week.
In your
for like
dreams?
whatever.
Oh,
No, he came. He
in
would,
life.
he would
Okay.
come and visit. And he came and visited me. We went out to lunch. He bought me some stuff, and we had such a great time. And he was such a great dad for that 4 hours I was with him. And then I came home, and that guy, he called me a fucking idiot and a fatso or some shit, and he smacked me in the back of the head and told me that was, go do this, you stupid idiot, whatever. And I remember being in the car. I want to go live with my dad, and my mother flipped out, and she's like, "You want to live with your dad? You want to live with your dad? Fine, go live with your dad." And she picked up the phone. She goes, "Steve, he wants to come. He has something to say to you." And I picked up the phone. I was like, "Dad," I was crying. I was like, "Please, can I come live with you? I hate being here. He's such a mean jerk to me. Please let me come with you." And my father was like, "Bobby, you can't. I can't." And I was like, "Dad, but please." And he was like, "I can't. Put your mother back on the phone." And I remember handing her the phone, and she went, "See?"
Oh, he won't take you?
And I just went up into my room and fucking lost it all night. I remember crying hysterically until I just woke up the next day in a wet pillow, and I realized that day, like, I have nobody in the world. My sister was mean to me. I had nobody in the fucking world that was. Can you put that song on again? I'm Not Alone. 'Cause
That's a sad story.
it was fucked. And I remember just waking up, and
gang.
I was in the gang. But you press it down. So you push it down, and it's gone. It's just, but it's still there.
Sure.
And then later in life, when you talk about it and you go back through it, all of a sudden you open it up, it comes back out.
I can do it. I think I've just talked, even without therapy, I've just yapped about it enough as an adult when I have some perspective.
Yeah.
Without therapy, then I don't know if that's like a waste of therapy time I would really need with my dad. You think I need therapy for my dad still? My dad's situation?
If you're gonna have,
I
don't know.
if it
You
makes
had a
sense, like,
kid
I
already.
get it.
You had
Yeah.
a kid.
Yeah.
You're a dad, but yeah, I don't know. I think that the type of person you are, if you opened up and tried to fix all the broken things about you, and I feel the same way about me, if I try to really fix everything, I feel like I'll not be funny or not have, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
like
I don't want to do work on myself.
Yeah, like if we become too healthy, what are we gonna do? We're just gonna be
Boring assholes tucking our shirts in. Fucking jerk-offs, probably.
Yeah, it already took away most of my act. My act used to be fucking things.
Yeah. On the most basic level, don't I just get what the therapy's going to say anyway? I'm like, so I have a great relationship with my daughter because my dad stunk with me. So there, like, I don't know, anything that seems like
I don't know,
shitty at this point is so. Well, we were talking to my mom on the phone last night. It was so funny. Like, I really actually look back so much on my dad being like a dumb, shitty, like non-present parent at all. That like my mom was doing it, but that was so. Last night we were just telling stories. She was like, I remember one night, me and my friend Janine got the brilliant idea after we got out of an after hours. It was like 4:30 in the morning, and we were like, hey, let's drive up to Boston right now and see our flagship like corporate offices for Casual Mail Big and Tall. And she said they drove and got as far as New York, then they got tired and just slept in a parking lot in New York somehow. And she told me the time of this when the story, and I go, I was 8.
Yeah.
I was 8 when you fucking did that, you psycho. You had a child. What are you doing? She goes, you were at your mom's house. And I'm like, yeah, I was always at my grandma's house.
I remember.
I lucked out with the grandparents.
But
Killer grandparents.
I had great grandparents too. My grandmother and grandfather were fucking great. I called my grandmother Mom, which pissed my mom off because she was more of a mom.
If you were
than my
from
mom
Philly,
was.
you could have called her Mom, which is what I call my mom.
Yeah, I called her
Yes, he did.
That's right, Mom.
I called her nanny, but I wound up calling her mom in my teen years.
Yeah.
Because she was there for me all the time. And I remember I was in jail. I think I might have told you this. I was in jail, and they had these thing called bed crunches in juvie jail, where they needed the space for a worse criminal kid. So they would take the kid who was the least and say, "Go home. You get to go home." It was like a lottery. That when it happened, it was like a fucking the best thing ever. They came to me and they said, "You get to go home." There was a bed crunch. They had a kid come in that really was a bad kid. We're going to let you go home. And I called my grandmother because my mother was out of state. She was living in Ben Salem or wherever. And I called my grandmother.
Living that Wawa life.
And I go, if you come pick me up, I can come home. And my mother wouldn't let her. She was ready to go. I packed all my stuff. And she called back. She goes, Bobby, I can't come pick you up. I talked to your mom. And she said no.
Oh.
And I was like, what? And I was so fucking I remember we had cubes. You had a cube with like a fireproof bed in it. That was your room. In an open room. That was the juvie hall. And I remember I went into my room and I just started bawling, crying. And people were coming in, hey, Bobby, and what's wrong? I was like, nothing. They actually took me into the office, took away all my clothes.
What is this fucking music? This doesn't make any sense.
Good Will Hunting soundtrack.
Oh.
I thought I was a vampire.
Apologies.
Did I get turned? But they took me to a room and I had to sleep in the office on a mattress for the night because they thought I was going to kill myself.
Oh.
And I remember it was so fucking sad. And that's when that's the layers of shit when
You're the only one in
pushes
this
you down.
room. I will say it's fair. You are the only one in this room whose both parents didn't love him at all. You're the only one.
Well, in hindsight, my mom was doing what she thought was right, which was letting me go through the system to learn my lesson. And I, out of all the people that I know, I'm the only one that fucking was successful and made it. All the other people that I hung with, whose mother did pick him up, did take him home, bailed him out of jail,
Sure.
dead or still fucked up.
That was I had the opposite of that. My grandmother, who was amazing and very attached to me, when I went to my dad's, and then like after a few months saw, I was like, this, like my stepmother is not enjoying this. My dad said yes completely arbitrarily. He's not like stoked on it.
Yeah.
And he was gone all the time anyway. So it was just like, I wanted to go home. My mom was immediately like, yes, 1,000 times yes. I was waiting for this day. And my grandmother was like, you shouldn't do that. Like, he said he wanted to go there. He thought it'd be better there. Yeah. And, you know, she's like, I'm not being, like, my dad didn't abuse me or anything like that. It was just, like, dismissive. But, like, she was like, yeah, you let him finish the school year there. He said he wanted to live there. Like, make him commit to what he, you know, I want to go live with Dad. Like, to go live with Dad. And come back in a year. And I was just like, Mom, please don't make me stay over there. And my mom was like, get home right now. Get home right now, baby.
Yeah. I had a moment like that. I think one of the last foster homes I was in was it was Lawrence, Massachusetts, which was a very bad part of Massachusetts. Mostly Puerto Ricans and Spanish. And
I got it, dude. Trash.
No. No, all right. Hinchcliffe, relax.
No, you're saying it's a bad neighborhood full of trash, garbage people. I was assuming you meant Hispanics. And my daughter's half Hispanic. Don't think I don't throw in there either. Trash, garbage. Congratulations, Isabella, by the way, passed both her tests for esthetician school.
Oh, that's great.
Both
that's
tests.
Awesome. Yeah, I called my mother on Christmas Eve, and I remember I'm on the floor in the living room of this foster home, which I hated. I hated it. The guy was a redhead fat guy, security guard.
Nice.
He made me leave the house every day so he could walk around in his tighty whities.
Well, it's better than molesting you.
Well, I would have rather, at least I've been warm.
That's true.
It was winter.
You would have had a mouthful of cum and a warm body.
Yeah.
That would have been better. You're right.
Yeah, I had to walk around. a Puerto Rican neighborhood in the winter, which was terrifying.
Oh yeah.
And
where do Latinos go in the winter? Do they make little holes in the lawns like snakes?
No, they're outside. They only, like Colin said, they're the only people that take the outside stuff out and the inside stuff in. So
you got lawn furniture in your kitchen.
So I remember I called her and I was like, Mom, and she's like, yeah. I go, I just want to come home. And she started crying. And I'm like, why are you crying? She's like, because I was just talking to Larry, who's my second stepdad, who's awesome. She's like, he asked me what I want for Christmas, and I just said, I want my son home. Aww. And I was like, I want to come home. She's like, yes, come home. And I remember I went home and I went up to upstate New York at that point.
You robbed her blind.
No, I didn't rob her blind.
I went home and I tied her up and I stole everything she owned.
I remember I went back home and it was actually good until I started drinking again. And then
oh, it's hilarious. You just fucked up right again.
I just didn't. This is how I made friends, dude. You do the same thing. Now, like weed was I would go to I went to like so many new schools. My go-to was have weed or drug from the last place. I would always have some. Go in. I would get in trouble the first day or second day, so I'd get detention. I'd go to detention, and then whoever was in there, whatever kid, I'd be like, yo, man, you smoke weed? And he'd be like, yeah. And then we'd go smoke weed, and that was my friend.
Wait, your move was to get in trouble first day?
My move was to get in trouble.
So you'd have to go to detention to see the bad kids?
I would get in detention, so I would go there, and those kids were always the kids I would want to hang out with.
Why?
And because it was just cool, I thought.
I like nice boys.
you like Dave Smith.
I like nice boys growing up. My friends, I didn't have any like real piece of shit friends. I mean, varying degrees of like tough, nothing to do with that. You know what I mean? Tough, athletes, but it was just always like the nicest of the people. I never hung out with like if there was somebody who was doing like none of my friends, to the best of my knowledge, till I was like maybe an older teen, like 18 or so, was like a weed dealer or anything like that at all. Like some of them smoked weed, and I was disappointed in them for it.
I just like trash.
I was like, God, is that what you guys just do? Smoke weed all day? That's what losers like my dad do. That's what I thought. I thought my dad smoked pot, so I thought that was what fucking. I go, well, I hope you guys enjoy leaving your families one day. Hey, I know that's making that Led Zeppelin album sound really good, that weed, but eventually you're going to leave your children. That's what weed makes you do, I think. It's my only example. And then I smoked weed and left my kid.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You left with an angry Spanish woman.
I left an angry Spanish woman.
Yeah, you left your kid with one.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, and a half angry Spanish woman and a full Spanish angry woman. And then I moved in with a psychotic Middle Eastern, whatever the fuck Christine is.
Armenian.
Yeah.
Armenian,
No,
California.
I don't know where that is on a map.
It's over there.
Yeah, Armenia is right by something. I assume it's by Turkey because she doesn't like turkey people.
And she doesn't like turkey sandwiches.
She loves turkey
Does
sandwiches.
she?
Ironically, loves turkey but hates the Turks. I think she says there was a genocide. I don't know. I heard it once in a System of a Down song, but I didn't really dig deep on it. Armenian genocide. I think it's a thing.
Yeah.
Is it real, Christine?
Yes, it's real.
How many people were killed?
1.5 million.
Is that a genocide?
Oh, but yeah. What? Don't tell a couple of Jews that, Christine.
1.5.
That's weak.
Weak.
Yeah, that's like the Oklahoma City bombing. Get over it. Get over that bombing. Why does the other guy from the Oklahoma City bombing name never stay out there? I watched a documentary on the Oklahoma City bombing the other day, and everyone remembers Timothy McVeigh. Mm-hmm. Nobody remembers the other guy. It's Terry Nichols. I just saw the thing, but when I heard it, I was like, oh yeah. But even when I first started the documentary, I'm like, I always think there was two guys involved in this, but I only remember Timothy McVeigh, and then eventually it went down. Like,
because he drove the truck there, Timothy, right?
Yeah.
He drove it, parked it, and ignited it, and
but it was
killed
still
everybody.
two main operations. Like they were always those names were synonymous for a while, and then it just became like the memory just became Timothy McVeigh. I mean, that is the reason why, because he was more of the active guy, I believe.
Yeah, he drove it to there and put it in front of the building.
I know. It must blow. I mean, how many people can name 3, even 2 of the terrorists, the 9/11 terrorists now? Osama bin Laden gets all the credit. He gets all that burn.
It must blow.
No one else, yeah. If you go... if you live over there and you go, I was loosely related to Mahaka Aka Baka Waka, and they go,
what was his name?
And they go, I don't Mahaka Waka Aka Baka, and they go, who was that? He go, and the son goes, oh, God damn it, dude, he was one of the fucking 9/11 hijackers, dude. Come on.
What about Saka Saka Hiki?
That was one of the Pearl Harbor kamikaze people.
That is funny that Osama did get credit, and all those dudes on the plane who had to learn how to basically fly.
We remember that one guy with the stretched out neck, white T-shirt, and like the fucking, like he looked like looked at his farts smell bad.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
That was El Baki El something. It's always like something El something.
Yeah.
But they get yeah. We remember the pictures, and by the way, only the pictures. I only remember top left.
Yeah.
That's the only guy I remember.
And the other guy, the top left, and then there was the other one.
Is it weird they all look
that
like
had the stretched out
they all
shirt.
look like Jacob a little bit?
Oh yeah, for sure. Jacob would be a sleeper cell. That's why he goes in the. Jacob goes down the. Fuck that, dude. You go down to Florida and take private flying lessons constantly. You piece of shit. I know what you're doing down there.
Not one of them looks like me.
Your
the
parents
top
are,
left
right?
one exactly like you.
No way that guy
looks like you
that
today.
Fucking idiot looks like me.
Jacob.
No way.
Jacob, the only one who
You're
doesn't look
saying
like you
this
is the guy with glasses. Everybody else looks like. If I am.
You're saying this to get under my skin,
I'm
and
not.
mission accomplished. I don't look. I
Your facial hair
don't look like them.
You're a facial hair away from being any one of them.
Yeah. I saw 5 of those guys today.
No.
This guy looks like a white guy.
Yeah, Jacob. Jacob L. Hakabaka Hakabaka.
There's no way I look like any one of them.
But you look like the top one. You have the same.
No way.
Jacob,
that's
big
That's
deal.
the worst one.
Oh, dude, you could do worse in the world than to. You could. Fuck.
I'm fucking Brad Pitt compared to these jerk-offs.
Jay, can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
That top left one, is that not the face that we see every day when we come in and we say, hi,
100%
Jacob?
time.
We have the same scowl, not the same feature.
No, same exact features.
Facial feature.
In fact, the bottom right is when you are most pleasant, and that's not even that exciting.
That's actually happy Jacob.
Now
Jacob.
I understand what's happening, Bobby. You're,
Jacob,
you're
it's a
looking
simple.
at his,
It's not a big deal, dude. You have a Marwan Al Shahehi look
I
about you.
don't. I don't.
You have a Hani Hajor, or maybe a Ziad Jara look about you.
Yeah, a Mahad Atta face.
Yeah,
You're just saying-
Jacob, you're a real Hani Hanjar. You're a Hanjar.
No way I look like any of these.
Let me tell you something. Most of the time I come in here, you have an Atta face on.
You have a
No
real
way.
Muhammad Atta face. Hani
Do
Hanjar.
not.
Jacob, don't come in here with your honey hoojar bullshit.
Do we both have a negative outlook on life? Yes, but that's where the similarities end, Bobby.
Yeah, and one of them did something about it, and you didn't.
Yeah, you just sitting here with your hands. You just keep sitting here on your hands instead of taking action, dude.
I want you to fly a plane into this building so you can end it.
Don't you want 72 virgins, dude? Don't you want to break off 72 virgins? They're all fat and ugly. That's why they're virgins.
Look like that's Corey Feldman. That other one looks like Corey.
Wow,
that does look Corey.
It looks exactly like Corey Feldman.
Hamza Salah Saeed El Ghamdi.
I had
looks strikingly like Corey Feldman.
I had a theory. I don't know if I can explain it, but because like Japanese people or Arab people,
those people.
Well, it's. I would believe like the personality who is Jay and who is me, right? There's a big Jay Okerson in the terrorist community with your personality. You know
Big
what I mean?
Hamza.
Yeah.
Big Hamza Salah.
You know what I mean? Like there's got to be a funny, jolly terrorist.
To them. Yeah. Listen, funny around the guys.
Yeah.
I mean, he then has to go home and then beat a woman and cut her clit off, for sure.
Right.
I still play by the rules of the land. When in Rome. Sure, look, I get it's ridiculous because I'm me. I'm the me personality. He goes, I know it's ridiculous, but I have to cut your clit off. It's ridiculous. Listen, I know. I get a whole bit about how stupid it is that we cut off clits, but until the laws change. Big Hamza Salah.
He is, he really does look like that.
That's Jacob.
Jacob. Keep
Another
going.
Jacob. Hang on. Before you click Jacob. Don't go to anyone. Don't stop going to it. I'm going to read off a name, and we're going to guess if it's like Jacob or Corey Feldman.
Okay.
Hani Hanjour, we already know. He's the leader. That's a Jacob for sure. Let me see Hani Hanjour. Jacob. Okay. Khalid Al-Midar.
Jacob.
I'm going to say Jacob. Yep, Jacob.
Jacob with a mustache.
Okay.
That's Cowboy Jacob.
Majid Moked. I'm going to say not a Jacob.
I'm going to say Jacob.
Okay. Jacob.
That looked like Gilbert Godfrey.
No. Looked like Dennis from Always Sunny, though.
I'm going to say up.
Looks strikingly like Glenn Howard, too.
Looked like Dan Natterman a little bit.
Also a little bit like Dan Howard. Nawaf Al-Hazmi. I'm going to say Bobby Kelly.
I'm going to say Jacob. That's a Bobby Jacob.
We just passed. I don't know who this one looks like.
That's a young Bobby.
Salim Al-Hazmi.
Jacob.
I'm going to say Jacob for sure. That is a Jacob.
That's a Jacob.
Absolutely. Ziad Jarrah is a leader, Lebanese leader. Jacob, I'm going to say 100%. This guy does not look like you.
I'm going to say Louis J. Gomez.
Okay. Oh, it was that guy. It was Jacob. Sorry, it was Jacob the whole time.
Okay.
Ahmed Al-Haznawi.
Jacob.
I'm going to say not a Jacob. Jacob.
Here's an airplane going by. Sexy Bobby there.
What'd you say?
More sexy Bobby there.
That right there? Sexy Bobby? No, that's Jacob.
It's the lips.
That's Jacob.
It's the lips. He's got the lips. Yeah, he's pouting his lips like Bobby.
Bobby likes a good pout.
I'm a good pouter.
Oh, you know what? These are the. This is Flight 93. These are the pussies that let all those fucking Americans take them down.
They landed in a field.
They didn't land. Ahmed Al-Nami. We are looking at him.
No.
All
okay.
right.
I'm gonna
say not a Jacob.
I'm gonna say big time Jacob.
Big time Jacob.
Oh.
No photograph.
No photograph.
Damn.
What about Saeed?
Saeed Al-Ghamdi?
Oh, wait, she's going to go get a photo of Ahmed Ali Nami.
What if you're not allowed to have a photo of him? What if let's put you on a list, Christine? Christine, you know how they feel about some Middle Eastern bitch running around out here with your full clit.
Wait, look.
Jacob. Totes Jacob.
That's what Jacob wants to look like.
Yeah, you wish. It's like if Jacob was in Menudo.
Yeah, Jacob wants that hair.
I do want the hair.
you want sexy terrorist hair?
Everyone wants that hair. Come on.
Would you crash a plane
That's
into?
Jay's hair,
Would you
actually.
crash a plane into a building for that hair?
No. I love America too much.
Let's just say it was one building, half the victims.
Well, then.
Yeah. Let's say it was in Alaska too.
No, that's America.
Would you crash one into a German office building? for your hair.
No, but then I don't use the hair afterward. What do I do with the
Would you
hair?
crash one into a-
It just goes on fire.
Jacob,
Tell me, you're a martyr back here in the States.
would you crash one into a hospital in Palestine, but you know there's hostages being held somewhere in the area?
Yeah, would you do that?
Would you do that to get that hair?
I don't think you, Bobby. You know this. Like, you don't. You want to live with. You want to live with your hair. With hair.
Yeah.
Yes,
You
I
want to
do.
live life to the fullest with hair.
No,
That's
listen.
crazy to.
No, you're getting out.
You're getting out, dude.
You're getting out.
You got a parachute. You're jumping out with hair. Like the hair, as soon as you do it, jump out,
Yeah,
hair happens.
This is as simple as you make sure it's happening and you get the fuck out. You can listen. We can go stupid, supernatural and be like the old. Would you push the button if it blew up a building? I'm saying you got to do it. You have to do the action. But you get beautiful, gorgeous hair. And Jacob, I'm gonna throw something else in. 3 inches of height.
That's
a lot. That's a lot. 3 inches.
3 full inches.
Can I hear
He's
Louis
gonna-
Johnson's answer first?
Why?
Because that second half affects him too.
Buddy, you're going to be 5'8"
Like
with hair.
I'm already 5'9",
Oh, sorry.
taller than you.
You're taller than me?
No, he will be.
I would be.
Oh, you would be, yeah. Oh, you'd be
You're
5'9". Yes,
5'7" and a
5'9".
half.
Okay, yeah. 5'7.5".
That's you.
I love we all short kings. We all have to have that. I have a quarter. You have a half. Jay doesn't pull that shit.
No, on my wiener I do though. On my wiener I get down to like centimeters. I go metric. I flip the ruler around. It's more lines on that side. Did you know that? If you just say the number, no one knows if it's centimeters or inches. How big's your dick? I go 73.
73.
If you had caught me 20 years ago, I might contemplate it, but the fact is I'm too old to use all this stuff now, so I'm going to stick with my hair tonic.
Jacob,
That's it.
you get.
I know what you're saying.
Let me finish.
You were trying to
3 inches
sweeten the
of
pot.
height. I'm gonna keep sweetening the pot. That's how this game works. You lunatic. He's shutting me down. Stop. Next subject.
No.
You get 3 inches of height. You get. 'Cause I'm trying to find the bar here.
Give him 4.
Well, that's when we
Three.
start playing. We start playing.
I would
3 inches of height. No, we have to add more stuff.
4 would have been more
I say
enticing.
4.
No. Because here's the thing. I know you're.
I'd love 5'9". I'd be the happiest.
Of
That's
course.
6'3" to me.
But that's crazy.
Right.
You're gonna get full head of hair.
Right.
You're gonna get height. You're gonna get 3 inches of height, and you dial back the clock on your age, looks, and everything. 15 years. Do you murder 3,000 people?
This is on the air.
Keep in mind, if you don't kill these people, there's no Pete Davidson in the world.
Then no. I got to say no.
Why? You'd love for Pete Davidson to be erased from this planet's history.
Yeah, right. Because I'm going to...
Why don't you like Pete Davidson?
He
I
doesn't.
don't hate
He doesn't
Pete.
even know Pete.
I don't know Pete.
It's,
I'm jealous of his record.
He does
I-
hate that.
I regularly go through his list.
Yeah. I mean, it is something to be jealous
Astonishing.
of. It is a
the
yard.
Derek Jeter of our time.
It is a yard that I like to look over at and wish I had that grass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
Do you?
dude, he's hit some pretty good ones.
Absolutely.
All of
But
them.
you've
And he's still now. Here's the thing, Jay. He did all that, did the drugs, got the tattoos, came out the other side.
yeah,
Tattoos are gone,
sure.
and he's still killing it,
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he'll be fine.
which is pretty good.
Yeah, I'm not arguing that. I'm just saying. Here's what I'm saying.
Kaya Gerber.
These are
Almighty.
all these girls.
Jesus Christ.
It's the fame
Yeah.
thing is what you're looking at.
Yeah. No, we're looking at the tits.
No, of course I'm saying, but it's the fame of them. You have fucked girls
Yeah.
equal. This one here,
Cassie David.
Cassie David, beautiful girl.
Who was that?
It's
Larry
Larry
David.
David's daughter.
Yeah.
She's
You and I have both fucked girls with, even if it's in parts, better something, face, body,
Yeah.
ass, tits, whatever the fuck it is, and you don't think about that every day. So it's with these celebrity girls, like, it's an impressive list because of their fame for sure, and they're all hot chicks. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, when you were like, you're jealous of that, like that list, like,
I'm not jealous.
I wouldn't want to spend any kind of time with any of these. Do you know what I mean? It's like, of course, I want to fuck the equivalent of the exact looks of Kate. What's her name?
Beckinsdale.
I
Kate
mean-
Beckinsdale. But I don't really want to hang out with Kate Beckinsale at all, or Cassie David, or Ariana Grande.
I'm not saying I would want to hang out with them. I'm saying that it would be nice to.
Well, he's dating all these people.
It would be nice to go through that roster in a row like he did. I would go through a bunch of Rosie O'Donnells, and then get a Kate Beckinsale, and then go back to like a
Roseanne Barr.
Well, well, not Roseanne, but yes. I would go up and down. My Richter scale, it would be more up and down. His is, he went up and just went straight across.
Of course.
Which is a pretty impressive.
No.
Yeah.
He's nailed the hottest and whatever. I'm just saying, the only reason you overgive a shit is because every one of them is a name that you can point out like who they are too. It's like, oh shit, it's Cindy Crawford's fucking daughter, Andy McDowell's daughter.
But
they're in movies.
Exceptionally hot.
Yeah, I mean it's my type too. The brunette, that type of brunette, I'm into. I mean, if he had a couple blondes mixed in there, I wouldn't. Well, I'm not a blonde guy.
But I mean, and then Kim Kardashian is different type than all of them.
Yeah, Kim is.
You can keep that one.
Yeah, you can keep the Kim.
I don't care.
I'm not into the Kim. I don't want to follow those guys.
What guys? Blacks?
No. Oh, well, yes, but no.
And Pete's?
I mean, all.
Blacks and Pete's?
Blacks and Pete's.
She's a celebrity 5.
Sounds like a new podcast. Hey,
yeah.
Welcome to Blacks and Pete's.
We wouldn't get pussy like that. We got to spend some money on some jewelry. Do you call your... Oh, I forgot it's about Mother's Day. I don't know why I led that in with...
When is Mother's Day?
Dude, you're such a terrible son.
It's next week?
The 11th?
Bobby.
The 11th. What, buddy?
Come on, dude.
I don't know what to get her, Jay. I don't know what to do.
Huh?
I don't know what to get my mom.
Sounds like a smack in the chops the way she treated you when you were a child.
I got to get her a new husband. I got to get some
A new
dick.
Larry.
I got to get some dick. Ask Steven if he can make a gold-plated vibrator.
I promise you he can.
Oh.
With diamonds. They're going to scratch her up inside.
Nice Italian one. I want it to be fat and, pudgy.
Well, listen, you could do that. Or you can help her learn how appreciated she is every single day.
Every day.
With Steven's brand new limited edition 24 karat gold dip Blue Moon Rose for Mother's Day. Skip flowers, they die in a week. Steven Singer Jewelers' signature gold dip roses are real roses dipped in a real 24 karat gold, preserved and guaranteed to last for a lifetime. Give her something she can look at and remember how loved she is all year long. Picture a brilliantly bright blue rose with diamond-like sparkles. Blue roses symbolize rarity and admiration, which make it the perfect gift to honor moms. Keep in mind also, you were asking if Steven can make that gold-plated thing?
Yeah.
You flip one of the gold-plated roses over it. It's as good as a...
I mean, that might hurt. It's a little thin. It's too thin.
Thin.
Yeah,
Your mother's bigger than that?
I'll tell you this. You could actually put the rose side down and then put it in your hands and just spin it.
Okay, I don't mind that at all.
Spin it.
Do you think your mother could accept a full gold-plated rose?
A full 24 karat gold-plated Steven Singer that comes in a box.
We get one advertiser who says, "I don't care what you guys say at all." And before you know it, we're having sex with the object they sell.
No, our mothers are, which is worse.
Oh yeah, our slut mothers.
He loves it.
Tell your mother how much you love her by getting her one of the most amazing gifts, the 24 karat gold dip rose from Steven Singer. It lasts forever. It's got the full lifetime guarantee. It comes in an awesome gift box and your own personalized Mother's Day note. Shipping is always free.
And if you turn it over and rub it, it's actually can soothe your mom to sleep.
It can soothe your mother. Yeah. Or if you do it like that Karate Kid drum, twist it like that, maybe she'll fight a guy to the death. My mom has been involved in Okinawan fights to the death, so... maybe your mom's not that cool. Order right now exclusively at IHateStevenSinger.com. Harry, they will not be restocked, so you have to get it now.
Harry?
Before it's over. Harry.
Oh, they said Harry.
Harry.
I was like, who's Harry?
Harry.
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 Oh, you're doing a Japanese voice.
Online at IHateStevenSinger.com or Harry. In Philly.
Harry, get it. They no restock.
How you get it?
And no restock.
Yeah, Pete Davidson, again, I'm not like... Listen, these are all, of course, ways to cope in the world with not being the person fucking these people. But every one of them, I'm sure he's fucked plenty of regular people in between, like just human beings that like work at restaurants or stores or anything. But his The ones that he goes from one to the other, I see more of the burden of like their life, the fame. You are getting pictures. It doesn't seem very fun for a girl that when they're naked are going to be hot. But Pete has fucked a waitress from a restaurant that's as hot as any of these chicks almost.
But I'm just as impressed with that.
Right,
Like, I know
sure.
he's fucking tens that we've never heard of.
Yeah, but he turned it on.
So that's awesome.
It's like
It was before Fame, by the way. He was doing that.
Was he banging before Fame? That's my question. Was he
In every circle we were in?
Dane wasn't. Patrice was. There's a lot of guys that got Fame and then got tail.
Every circle that he was at, you know what I mean? So it's like the levels of circle. Yes, when he was just a young comic with nothing, no money, nothing. He was breaking off the cutest ones.
And he's from Staten Island, and most people don't know this. Staten Island, hottest chicks of all the boroughs.
Maybe.
I'm telling you, Staten Island is a sleeper. Go to Staten Island, hang out at a Starbucks. The hottest chicks in the world will roll through there, picking up their fucking caramel macchiatos.
Sure.
They're smoking hot. So if he started young in Staten Island,
I don't know how much he was crushing pussy as a kid, but when he was doing comedy, in the circle we were in, like, he was hooking up with the cutest comics, the cutest comic girls, some of the cutest people who worked at comedy clubs, like the staff and shit. So he was like always doing pretty good. Like he just had that charisma.
I wonder if, like, I look at that type of fame, if we had ever gotten that type of fame, if you ever got on a show and was that famous, like who would you want to bang? Like, who would be the person if you were that famous? Because you can't just be where we're at and bang a famous person. You'd have to put a lot of work in. A lot of circumstances would have to come to fruition for that to happen. But if you get to a certain level of fame like that, you're around those people and you get to kind of bang in that realm, who would it be?
Barbara Mandrell.
What?
Country superstar Barbara Mandrell from the 70s.
No, but do you have, like, the person that you...
I mean, it would have always been, of course, like the young Pam Anderson in her prime. But I mean, like...
I would want to bang Jennifer Gardner.
Really?
Yeah. Now I think she's still mom hot. But back when she was... Electra...
Oh, you have like there's like a Boston connection to that girl's, something she gives off, because that was...
Is it
she
apples?
gives off something.
She smells like apples?
Fucking something. I don't know what she did. Yes, chowder.
Her pussy smells like lobster, dude.
Yeah, it's something because...
Yeah.
You and Ben Affleck. I mean, when Ben Affleck was with her, I was like, really? That regular old looking chick?
Jennifer Gardner during Electra?
She was super hot.
Buddy,
when she was younger.
she had fucking dimples and her body was fucking retarded. And she was so, look at her fucking, oh God, dude.
Dude, I'll take
You're crazy.
What's her name? What was the Sin City girl? I'll take Alba over her any day.
First of all, Jessica Alba, what a terrible human being she is.
Sure, I'm sure she's a trash piece of garbage that we should fucking do away with her. But she's more attractive than...
No way. Look at that, dude.
Nah, dude, just
no way. She's a woman. I like a woman. I like her hips. I like that. Look at her hair. She's smoking. Jessica Alba's just a little...
No, we talk about a Jessica Biel type.
Jessica Biel, what?
Nice.
Jessica Biel with those
well,
teeth.
Now she might be, who knows, but when she was in, very specifically, she did a movie,
with the Jets?
No.
When she was with the Jets with Jamie Foxx, those special fighter jets?
No.
She was hot in that.
Texas Chainsaw Massacre. She was dressed in 70s clothes with the hips and shit, and she looked fucking really good.
I'll tell you what, in Sin City, I would rather take the other girl, the other woman who was naked in that. Remember her? What was her name?
Carla Gugino.
Her in Sin City, her body, and that's
pretty great.
Yeah.
Way better than
we have
Jessica
the same business
Alba.
manager. We saw her in our business manager's office once, remember?
She's smoking.
Gugino? She can be. That's, by the way, Pauly Shore. That was his co-star and son-in-law. Carla Gugino.
She in that movie when she was naked.
Yeah,
I'll watch that over and over and over again.
Just jerk off to it and stop.
No,
don't just keep watching it over and over again. That's crazy.
Gotta teach Max what's fucking good and bad. Look at that.
Yeah, it's a woman's body for sure. I see. Listen, I don't disagree with you. That is a home. That's a home run hit for me.
Fuck.
That body is a home run hit for me for sure. But Pete Davidson would think he's fucking a pig if he had sex with her.
Oh God, why is that? What was in it?
Oh my God! Oh, Christine,
Come on,
what is
Christine,
this?
just
What are you
skip through
doing?
that.
What is this?
Come on, does it say jihad porn? What's it
Skip
say on the top?
goddamn.
Yeah. Oh man.
Yeah.
I just like I like a nice droop.
Stop saying you like a woman.
I like
We
a
all
woman.
like a woman.
No, you like Jessica Alba. Look at those hips.
I said I would take Jessica Alba over a fucking. It wasn't even saying Jessica Alba's my favorite. I was making the point. I don't give a fuck about Jessica Alba that much. But in that world of, wasn't she a dark angel? Like girls, like superhero-y girls like that? I would take Jessica Alba over fucking Jennifer Garner.
No way.
Jessica
Oh, my
Alba
God.
into the blue when they're underwater the whole show.
Look, we all jerked off to whatever we jerked off to, guys. We don't have to give our specific scenes.
And now,
Hey, Jessica Alba, at about 2 minutes, 35 seconds into the movie, whatever, I think you can see one of her pussy hairs.
All right.
Oh, this is Alba. No, this is Jessica Biel in her 70s clothes.
yeah, she looks good, but her mouth, her teeth are weird.
They are disturbing teeth.
Yeah, she's got like grand mal seizure mouth.
Yeah, it looks like she could floss with fucking shoelaces.
Yeah, man, she's got a big.
Fucking pumpkin tooth bitch.
Yeah,
You're right, I hate her too.
She got baby Billy mouth.
I hate all these.
She got baby Billy mouth.
I hate all these pigs.
No, I mean, yeah, I mean Jessica Alba. I mean, look at her fat little. She's not that hot, dude.
Buddy, who are you fighting this with?
You,
I didn't say she's the hottest.
Jessica Alba in Sin City is.
No, you're fighting because I said she's definitely more attractive than Jennifer Garner in 100% of ways.
No way.
Yeah.
100%. No way. That is not
Absolutely.
true. 100% not. Jessica, look at that.
Yeah.
Look at that.
It's like my sister
Go
putting
back
on
to that.
sexy clothes.
First of all,
She's so regular faced, dude.
Can you
She's
click
just
on
like,
that face? Are you? Her lips are incredible. Look at that, dude. Are you nuts?
She looks great there, yeah.
She looks amazing. Wait. Look at this pan up. Look at body is perfect. Stomach is great. Look at that mouth. Those lips.
That body is one line straight, shoulders to ankles.
You're out of your mind. She's got hips. Stop shaking your head, Lou.
She does.
And look up.
She doesn't have hips.
Look up. She's got hips.
They're
She's
fine.
a real plain Jane.
Thank you, Lou.
You're a plain Jane. You just like a booty that smells.
And by the way, she's so made up there, it doesn't even look like her face anymore.
Are you crazy?
And look at that 5 head. Now, I'll tell you another one.
Stop. All right, the forehead's rather large.
This girl, you keep do a whole fucking showcase of this.
That's
dumb
like
shit.
a Reese Witherspoon forehead.
No, dude, that was the other one too. That's what happened to
look at the ass.
Jennifer Love Hewitt in my time would have been a Jennifer Love Hewitt in her prime girl that I would have like. I would have been jealous of like a Pete Davidson getting like her. But again,
Nope.
You see her now.
Even back then, she was bad. You know what she
No,
had?
you're wrong. She had huge tits.
No, know what she had that nobody saw?
Eczema.
Forehead.
No, fucking cankles.
Oh, maybe.
Type in Jennifer Love Hewitt. Even in her prime,
I love that.
she had cankles.
I hope she does.
Type it up.
I
It
hope
is
it's true.
She had Lego legs. It went straight from her
But
hips
now
down
it's
to
like
her foot.
it's like it looks like her skull kept growing, but her skin didn't, and now you can see like blue veins through her head, like a goddamn road map.
Those aren't cankles.
No, go back. That's not it.
Bobby.
Go.
Bobby, now you're attacking a woman.
Go. Type it. Look at that. Look at that fat calf, dude.
Let me see.
Click it.
Zoom in. Enhance. Please.
Look at that calf.
No, that's a nice ankle.
That's not a nice ankle.
Can I tell you something? That's not a nice ankle, ass, or anything. That's a bad picture of Jennifer Love Hewitt. Still would.
I love her.
She has cankles. Look at that. Look at the size of those canks.
Where?
Right there. Not that.
Look at that. The no cankles.
No cankles there.
Well, she had AIDS in that photo.
Oh, you might have made this up.
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
She had cankles.
She might have cankles now because she's a pig, maybe.
No, she had cankles back then.
No.
I remember that.
It's crazy.
She's
what you're
got big fat Look at her.
She's pretty nice ankles.
I don't think so.
saying. Listen,
Now, you know
are they
what?
the nicest ankles? No.
No.
Look at that line right there.
But they're still pretty good. But it doesn't matter. She aged out of being whatever. She's like, look at her now, yeah.
Yeah,
Jennifer
That's all.
She had juicy boobs.
Nicole Eggert was my #1 back in the day. And
Oh my Christ, is that her?
What is that?
Oh, fuck me, dude. That's Jennifer Love Hewitt.
Yeah.
Cocksucker.
She got old. She got work done. She
What?
got work.
She did?
Yeah, her lips.
Kind of looks
She
like
got
a
her
different
lips.
person.
That bottom lip is juiced up.
Yeah.
Bottomless juiced up.
Jennifer Love Hewitt and Can't Hardly Wait was the dreamiest of dream girls. And I was just the right age for it. That came out when I was, I think, right after high school or right around high school time, and she was like the high school
Yeah, I feel like
crush.
It came out when I was like in 8th grade, which means you had to be like
She still had a 5 head.
20.
But what'd you say? When did it come out? Look.
Let me see.
You're looking at it already. It's got to be in that information
98.
there. 98, I was...
You graduated high school in 94, right?
Oh, yeah. I was 20... No. I was 98. I was born in 77. This is very easy.
I was 29.
22. I was 22 when it came out?
I was 29.
22?
98? No, 28. Was it 98? 98? Yeah, I was 28.
No, I was 22.
28. Yeah, she was cute back then.
Look at the whole
You know who's
picture.
really
They always
cute?
show that one fucking picture of her walking into the room. Give me a can't hardly wait anything else. When he sees her, when he can't wait to tell her how he feels about her.
Do you remember, what was that movie with Ryan Reynolds, that blonde that was in that, Just Friends?
Amy Smart.
Yeah, she was cute. I always liked her.
I saw her.
What?
I saw her on the Bert Kreischer tour.
Yeah.
And there's a whole thing going on there.
What's happening now?
Something with her husband, something.
Who's her husband?
I don't know. Some weird dude.
Really? I mean, yeah, she lost
She
it.
didn't.
Yeah.
Buddy, she did not look good.
She's like the chick from the Terminator.
And in
Just
Road
lost
Trip,
it.
in the movie Road Trip, when she took her top off, even with those little fucking mosquito bite titties, just so cute.
Crank? Remember Crank?
I do.
That movie? I
Yeah,
mean,
we had to fuck her to stay alive.
I mean, it was one of the greatest scenes in any movie.
Pretty great.
In front of a bus full of, I believe, was it Asian people? Right?
I mean, that's what she looks like now is so upsetting.
Well,
oh, what a cutie!
Wow, yeah, man, she is cute.
I bet Breckenmeyer still looks pretty good. Poor women, dude.
I know they really fall off. Look at that.
Poor women.
God, she's adorable.
Yeah, she was
You
cute.
have Mickey Rourke, so.
Huh?
You do have Mickey Rourke.
Mickey
so
Rourke. Mickey Rourke did something.
Do you know? Was it that
carved
movie
himself up.
Sin City? Was Rodriguez right? Was
Yeah.
that who? And he actually gave Mickey that part to get him money.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah, he gave him that part, and there was another part, and what was it, Desperado or something? Whatever.
Mickey Rourke's wearing cartoonish makeup in that movie and looks way better than he looks in actual life.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Oh,
we gotta take.
Is it break a clock?
Let's break a clock, dude. We were talking about Coochie for a long time.
Well, no, we weren't. We were talking about lovely ladies that we had crushes on.
I still pick Jennifer Gardner over any of the girls.
I'm not going to argue with you. It's Boston shit.
Who was your favorite?
Today, Bobby?
Huh?
Today.
I would.
Who's your today, current day?
Who I would want to be with as a
yes,
love.
one girl.
I mean, Kelly
One.
Clarkson, dude. I was on a fucking
Jay?
on a table bed on an island bed with her last week.
Bobby has watched the video of Kelly Clarkson winking and pretended it was like part of a conversation they were having. He watched it on mute and he goes, like she's doing it to you, like you're in the audience supporting her.
That's
and
her
she
Carol
goes,
Burnett when she
"Hey,
pulls
babe."
her ear.
That's the "Hey baby" for you.
Yeah, that's right.
That's hot.
Yeah, she's winking at me, going, "You know, I don't like women. I'm in love with you."
I don't mind what you're saying. I like it.
You know what's up, baby.
We'll be right back, everybody. It's the Bonfire.
Let's say you're on vacation and you get a great shot of the kids, but then you're distracted by everyone and everything else, and you forget to send the photos to Grandma and Grandpa. With an Aura digital picture frame, you can upload those photos from the app right to the grandparents. Aura is the Wi-Fi connected digital picture frame that beautifully showcases all your photos and videos. You can add unlimited photos straight from your smartphone using the Aura app. Everyone who has an Aura frame loves it, including moi. I love it. I have 2 of them. I want to get 3 of them. Look, I'm shooting all kinds of stuff, and I'm sending it right to my mom's Aura frame from ours, right from the app, and it comes up on it, and I get a phone call from her.
I've been sending your mom some pictures.
What?
Just some light stuff.
How did you get my mom's Aura?
No, she gave me her Aura address, and I just sent just some bourgeois stuff I did.
What?
No, it's tasteful.
What's boudoir?
It's like black and white sexy pictures. I took.
Oh, God.
Of her?
She's lonely, dude.
I know.
Oh, and you look like my stepdad that passed away. You have the same body.
I do. I like to kiss up her arm.
Oh, God.
I kiss her hand and I kiss up her
Each
arm.
frame comes with a package. Guy, the package?
Yeah.
Oh, no. And
I'll send your mom a package.
and
of
a
your
premium gift box. Damn, box and package with no price tag. It's more meaningful than a gift card and better than a phone call. Nah, you still got to call your mom.
Mama Kelly.
Hey, bro, dude, no, I don't want this. Look, Aura has a great deal for Mother's Day. Stop. For a limited time, listeners, come on, can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get 35% off plus free shipping and their best-selling Carver matte frame. That's AURA frames.com, promo code Bonfire. Support our show by mentioning us at the checkout. Terms and conditions apply. Are you really sending my mom stuff?
No, but it really tickled me. You go, no. Oh.
Oh, God.
Realizing it between your words.
I like.
Oops. Wow.
Mother's Day is right around the corner. It's a date this month or next month. It's coming up is the important thing. And do not wait. You need to get your mom something so she knows that you love her. Steven Singer would like to introduce to you the brand new limited edition 24-karat gold dip Blue Moon Rose for Mother's Day. It is fantastic. It is brilliantly bright blue with diamond-like sparkles, and the blue roses symbolizes rarity and admiration, which make it the perfect gift to honor moms. This forever gift of a real long-stem 24-karat gold dip rose has Steven's full lifetime guarantee. It comes to you in an impressive gift box and your own personalized Mother's Day note. Shipping is always complimentary, which means free. You can order right now exclusively at IHateStevenSinger.com. Hurry up, it will not be restocked. This is one shot only for this. Supply is very limited. Nothing says I love you like a real, authentic Steven Singer 24-karat gold dip rose that lasts forever. Only available from Steven Singer Jewelers in Philly or online at IHateStevenSinger.com.
Hey, this is Jeff Foxworthy.
This is Larry the Cable Guy.
And we're excited to tell you about our exclusive SiriusXM channel.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup. Every hour of every day, we're going to bring you the best comedy from some of the best and our favorite comedians.
Like Nate Borgazzi, Dusty Slay, and Leanne Morgan, just to name a few.
By the way, she owes me money.
And we each host our own shows every week.
Jeff and Larry's Comedy Roundup.
SiriusXM 97. Your home for great.
Rồi, xin chào tất cả các bạn. Thì mình rất là vui khi được gặp lại các bạn trong video này. Và hôm nay thì mình sẽ xin chia sẻ đến các bạn về những cái thông tin mới nhất liên quan đến thị trường ô tô. Và đây thì sẽ có một cái tin tức mà nó liên quan đến các cái hãng ô tô chạy đua trước cái nhu cầu xe hybrid ở Trung Quốc. Thông tin chi tiết như sau. Thì các cái hãng sản xuất ô tô ở Trung Quốc và nước ngoài thì đang ra mắt những cái mẫu xe hybrid với cái nhu cầu ngày càng tăng. Trung Quốc thì coi cái xe điện hybrid là một cái dạng năng lượng mới, nơi các cái thương hiệu cạnh tranh để cho người tiêu dùng có nhiều sự lựa chọn xe điện với cái phạm vi lâu dài hơn. Tuy nhiên thì tại cái triển lãm Thượng Hải Zik, một cái thương hiệu xe con của Geely, giới thiệu một cái mẫu SUV hybrid sạc điện 9x nó có thể chạy điện đến 400 km trước khi cần đến động cơ xăng. Phạm vi này thì gần bằng nhiều cái mẫu xe thuần điện và xa hơn nhiều so với các cái mẫu hybrid sạc điện thông thường ở Mỹ, châu Âu và các thị trường khác. Các cái nhà sản xuất ô tô Trung Quốc thì cũng phát triển mạnh mẽ mô hình xe hybrid phạm vi mở rộng với động cơ xăng có cái chức năng chỉ như một cái máy phát để tăng phạm vi cho pin của xe. Và theo cái hiệp hội ô tô con của Trung Quốc là đều tăng trưởng nhanh hơn so với xe thuần điện tại thị trường. Trung Quốc trong năm 2024 thì đẩy phân khúc xe điện chiếm khoảng một nửa tổng số xe mới bán ra. Doanh số của cái mẫu REV tăng đến 79% lên đến 1,2 triệu chiếc và hybrid sạc điện tăng vọt 76% lên đến 3,4 triệu chiếc. Trong khi doanh số của xe điện tăng 23% lên 6,3 triệu chiếc. Sự bùng nổ xe hybrid tại Trung Quốc toàn cầu tại Trung Quốc và toàn cầu thì đã thúc đẩy các nhà sản xuất ô tô truyền thống bổ sung thêm những cái mẫu xe xăng điện vào danh mục sản phẩm của mình. Volkswagen thì có kế hoạch phát triển nền tảng mới cho xe điện REV như là một phần trong cái nỗ lực đảo ngược cái tình trạng doanh số chậm tại Trung Quốc, nơi tất cả các nhà sản xuất ô tô nước ngoài đều đang gặp những khó khăn nhất định. Thành viên hội đồng quản trị của Đức thì cho biết tình hình hoạt động của hệ chuyển động thì đóng vai trò quan trọng trong nỗ lực tìm ra lợi thế của hãng. Tổng giám đốc điều hành của Mercedes là coi hybrid chắc chắn là một cái dòng xe để thúc đẩy cái quá trình chuyển đổi sang xe điện, bước đầu để làm chậm cái quá trình biến đổi khí hậu. Và nhiều nhà bảo vệ môi trường ở Mỹ và châu Âu thì cũng đã tán thành cái quan điểm này. Một số nhà sản xuất xe điện thuần túy của Trung Quốc cũng tỏ ra hoài nghi rằng xe điện hybrid thì sẽ tồn tại được, đặc biệt là ở Trung Quốc, nơi chính phủ và ngành công nghiệp đã xây dựng một cái mạng lưới xe điện sạc khổng lồ. Nhưng nhiều nhà sản xuất ô tô Trung Quốc thì muốn cung cấp cho người mua bất kỳ những cái thứ gì mà họ muốn trong cái cuộc chiến tiêu dùng, và xe hybrid sạc điện cũng là một cách để có thể vượt qua các rào cản thương mại trong cái mục tiêu mở rộng chính tại châu Âu, nơi áp thuế đối với xe điện và REV của Trung Quốc. Linh Co thì thuộc Kelly cho biết sẽ ra mắt một chiếc SUV hybrid sạc điện mẫu 08 vào cái tháng 6 tới, với cái phạm vi hoạt động chỉ bằng điện là 200 km, là cái phạm vi hoạt động dài nhất hiện có tại châu Âu. Lem Moto thì cũng đã tung ra 4 cái mẫu REV, cho dù CEO của hãng thì nói rằng cái phạm vi bằng điện thông thường khoảng 500 km cho người tiêu dùng là không gặp vấn đề gì. Ông coi một trong những cái lựa chọn của người tiêu dùng sẵn sàng trả nhiều tiền hơn để có những cái phạm vi hoạt động xe xa hơn. Và theo dữ liệu của công ty nghiên cứu Trung Quốc là Zato Dynamics thì các nhà sản xuất ô tô tại Trung Quốc đã tung ra 16 cái mẫu REV mới và 37 mẫu xe hybrid sạc điện mới vào năm 2024 so với 32 mẫu thuần điện. Dự đoán thì REV và PHEV thì sẽ chiếm khoảng 35% doanh số tại Trung Quốc, thị trường ô tô lớn nhất thế giới với khoảng 45% xe điện. Ngành này thì đã thu hút đầu tư và thu hút nhiều gã khổng lồ, đặc biệt là gã khổng lồ pin là CATL, với các loại pin đầu tiên dành riêng cho xe hybrid với phạm vi mở rộng vào cái tháng 10, phạm vi hoạt động khoảng 400 km. Và CATL thì cũng cho biết loại pin này được nhiều cái thương hiệu xe điện Trung Quốc sử dụng, bao gồm cả Li Auto sẽ được lắp cho gần 30 mẫu xe của các công ty lớn trong ngành sản xuất, bao gồm cả Geely và Chery. Và những cái thông tin mới nhất liên quan đến cái việc các hãng ô tô chạy đua trước cái nhu cầu xe điện và xe hybrid tại Trung Quốc thì cũng đã khép lại video này của mình. Xin chào, hẹn gặp lại các bạn trong các video kế tiếp.
American comedy.
It's been an American tradition for more than 150 years.
They're off in the Kentucky Derby.
And you can hear the Run for the Roses on Sirius XM.
Coming down to the wire. Who's it going to be? Oh, it's the photo of the Derby.
Join us Saturday at 10 Eastern for Down the Stretch with Dave Johnson. Then at 2, Steve Pick is live at Churchill Downs for the pre-race show. And at 5 Eastern, hear the 151st Kentucky Derby on NBC Sports Radio Channel 85 in the car and the Sirius XM app.
If you're a small business owner looking to improve or expand your business, you're probably faced with choices. Things like more inventory or paying bills or taxes, and tariffs that have you in a cash crunch. Choosing can be hard when you need them all for a clear path to success. At LendSeek, we don't think you should have to choose between the things you need to grow and improve your business. At lendseek.com, you'll find our exclusive AI-based lending marketplace where you can access up to $1 million in business funding with minimal paperwork, no prepayment penalties, and no restrictions on how the funds are put to work. If you've been in business for at least 2 years with annual revenue of at least $500,000, our online AI-enabled platform can connect your business to over 100 funders with funding in as fast as 24 hours. Whether you own a local retail shop, contracting company, online business, or professional services, we've got you covered. Apply today with no cost and no obligations at lendseek.com. LENDSEEK.com.
Sometimes bad things happen to good cigars. Not at Famous Smoke Shop. Unlike the other guys, we take pride in how we store, pack, and ship our cigars. We've been family-owned since 1939, so we know what it takes to make a great smoke and a great experience. Visit FamousSmoke.com for thousands of premium cigar brands, fresh and ready to ship from our climate-controlled 20,000-square-foot humidor. Every order is backed by our Famous Freshness Guarantee. Check it out now at FamousSmoke.com and use promo code FREE20. That's us FREE20 and we'll take $20 off your order of $99 or more. Our cigar experts make sure you get the best deals on the best cigars, so every smoke is your best smoke. If you want an okay cigar, you go to your neighborhood OK Cigar Shop. If you want the best cigar, you go to Famous Smoke Shop. That's FamousSmoke.com. Get real cigars from a real cigar shop and save $20 right now. Shipped fresh, direct to you. Go to FamousSmoke.com and use code FREE20.
Hey, my name is Nee Addy, and I'm the Chief Marketing Officer of Philo, the TV streaming service that puts its audience first. What does that mean? It means no hidden fees and no long contracts. It means 24/7 customer support with real people. And it means the easiest and most affordable way to watch the stuff you love to watch. Live TV from networks like A&E, BET, Nickelodeon, and Discovery. All the groundbreaking blockbusters from AMC+. A huge library of movies and shows on demand that you can stream now or save to rewatch for up to a year and fast forward through commercials. We even have more than 100 channels that are always free, even if you pause or cancel your subscription. And the best part, TV shouldn't break the bank. So all of this is just $28 a month when you sign up at philo.tv. Check us out risk-free. That's philo.tv.
This is Josh Adam Myers, and you're listening to The Bonfire with one of the funniest human beings in the history of comedy, the great, the powerful Big J. Okerson, and Robert Kelly.
Clap, clap, clap.
In the mall, and then we had they had the Orange Julius and the Friendlies, and
Get a Fribble.
We would go there. We would go there and get an Orange Julius and try to see somebody from Extreme.
That's how you knew when you were a fat kid, by the way, when you had all of the helmets from the Helmet Sundays at Friendly's.
I never had that.
You're like, you have the St. Louis Cardinals? I have all of them.
But you know what? Christine's going to get them now, which is good
yeah.
in the divorce.
Yeah. Christine, you want my Fribble cups? Nuno Betancourt.
Yeah.
They're from Boston, huh? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, from Boston. And the lead singer of...
Extreme sucked.
Extreme did not suck.
No, they had that one song, More Than Words, that's it.
They had More Than Words. They had another song that was all right.
Wholehearted.
No.
That song super sucks.
What was their songs? What was their
Put
hit
on
songs?
Wholehearted and then tell me that it doesn't matter if they had any better songs. Well, these guys
What about Get the
dance
Fuck
around
Out?
outside. Huh?
Get the Fuck Out wasn't that bad.
You're just looking at tough words.
No, I remember that. Get the Fuck Out was their hits, one of the hit songs, rock song.
How's
Get
it go?
the Fuck Out. Get the Fuck Out?
Mm-hmm.
No, come on, dude. You know it.
Nope. I don't know it. I'm being honest.
If you heard Get the Fuck Out, this was their rock song when they popped on their first album, then they came out and this was the song I
think
believe.
you're trying to talk over the shitty song so we don't hear it, and then we think extreme is
Yeah,
good.
I didn't like this song.
It's so bad. Hard music, but like I loved them. They were talented.
But
Extreme just sort of stunk. Nuno Betancourt was a good guitarist.
But they all had that. That was that thing when it was like went from Motley Crue to this shit. You know what I mean? When they had that, everybody had the ballad, and even Whitesnake.
Ballads were the biggest hits.
It's the biggest
Cinderella's
hits.
biggest hit is Don't Know What You Got Till It's Gone.
And so was Whitesnake's biggest hit. That what was it?
Is This Love? No.
Is
Here
This
we go.
Love?
Here we go. Here I go again.
Here I go again. But is
That's
that love?
basically. But Here I Go Again's essentially a ballad.
Well, yeah, that was the thing back then.
He's Portuguese.
And even whatchamacallit? Fucking oh god, my brain just shut down. Do you have any weed?
Yeah. You want me to open you up?
Yeah. What?
You trying to get opened up?
What's the fucking band? I was just talking about. God damn it, forget it. I'm out. A tap.
Extreme.
And nope.
Tesla.
Nope. I love
Naming
Tesla.
other bands.
Love
Cinderella.
Tesla.
Love Tesla.
No, the guy you hate.
Skid Row.
Skid Row.
Yeah.
They had the great ballad too.
He hated me. I just hate him back. I don't blindly just let a guy hate me for no reason. I now hate you. I hate you for hating me because you're such a dumbass to hate me.
Yeah. He's like the Michael Rappaport of music.
You think he's going to come hit me?
No.
You think he's going to slap Ari?
We were talking about that today on the regs with Michael Rappaport because Lewis was like, I want to fucking beat him up because what he said to Dave.
What he said to Dave,
Smith.
I know, but what he said to Dave, and by the way, I mean, fuck Michael Rappaport over Dave Smith every day of the week. It's my good friend versus someone I don't really know. But what he said was like, it wasn't like an on-site fight kind of thing necessarily. He just said like, why don't, like, basically giving like a Dave, like if you love Palestine so much, why don't you go visit there with your family and see what how they treat your family? You know, it's like one of those things. Lewis can always dial that back to being like, Michael Rappaport said he wants Dave's kids dead, which is not what he said actually. Like this, Lewis knows how to do that in his own mind. And by the way, it doesn't even stop there because that's not enough. Wanting Dave's kids to get hurt is not enough to get Lewis hyped up. It's got to dial back to he wants Dave's kids to get hurt. Then Dave has to quit the network because he's grieving about his children. And then Lewis can't make money. And then James can't eat.
No, his legacy's gone.
Lewis's son can't eat.
James's birthright is gone.
Baby James is not going to be able to be bequeathed.
He's not going to
Gas
inherit
Digital.
Gas Digital and the Skanks.
And Ralph.
But I think when Rappaport slapped Ari and Ari laughed in his face was way more, to me, scary and humiliating to Rappaport than slapping him back or fighting with him. Am I right?
No. But that was fantastic rationale that you just laid out there. I like that.
It's almost
it's a good way to listen. I'm clapping, Bobby. Yeah. It's a very real clap. I got to learn that.
I'll tell you why.
I got to learn what you just did because yesterday my car in the city got hit by a guy who he had his mirror like drag across the back of the car. Now,
Jesus.
When I got out, it wiped off. The mark he left was literally able to wipe off. At least it seemed. But I didn't even know I got hit. It was like it happened so fast, and he turned, and I was frozen in the middle of the street. Right, I was making a left and going straight because I was like, I said, I'm not getting out of the car anymore. Because right away in my mind I go, I don't know if he hit me just yet either. I had to check that first, which made me did feel like.
Well, the first thing you checked was how big he was.
No. I had no idea what it was. No, that's the stupidity of me.
I'm kidding.
No, you're right.
Usually the first thing you check is how big this guy is, and then my response to that. If he's massive, if he's yoked out, things happen.
Yeah, or just black. The thing is, no, my mind goes right away. I'm turning and I'm going to go cut him off because he's trying to drive away. That's what also got me is I felt like I heard something kind of hit. But like Justin was in the car with us, Justin Silver. He was talking.
Is this after you left me?
No, it was on the way.
Oh, okay.
Getting that party was very important because like this, I can't get it out of my head when stuff like this happens. Because he just turned, he went around me and then zipped like hard. And it wasn't like I wasn't in the way or anything. He was just trying to go around traffic, and he dragged it across my car, and I didn't. And I talked myself out of it. And I got to learn things like that. It's like I was going to get out. My plan when I saw his car, because I saw the mirror, was I was going to go break his mirror off. In my head, I don't even know if it's possible. I was going to hammer fist his mirror off of his car. Or I also batted around in my dress shoes, kicking it off completely.
Oh, yeah, glad you didn't do that. One of those, if those jewels fell off,
absolutely,
that would look like a weird shoe.
Very true. It would. The point is, I didn't do any of it. But those are the visions that were going in my head that I stopped myself. And what I felt like, especially because I said I wasn't sure, that then I had to pull over and like get out of the car and be like, did I get hit before I even start worrying about this?
Can I ask something real quick?
And then I saw the mark. Yeah.
Real quick. In your brain, you were going to hammer fist the thing off, and in your brain, you were going to kick and hit a mirror on a car with your leg?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why? What's the problem with that?
You got to pick your leg up and give a nice kick?
A car mirror?
Yeah. Oh, was it a car or a truck?
Car.
Oh, okay.
It's a car.
Okay. I thought it was another truck.
No, it was a car. So that's why I didn't even know it hit. It like just hit low, and it was our Jeep that it hit.
Oh, it was the Jeep, yeah.
So then I had to pull over, but he'd already turned, and I got out and I looked at the car, and like there was a mark, which infuriated me right away. And then I like touched it, and like it wiped right off.
Yeah.
So it wasn't that big of a deal ultimately. But what I do is I feel like a fucking it sits with me.
Yeah.
For an hour after that. So I have to get better at saying like that, like you know what? It's funnier just to laugh at that guy and point and be like, ha, you're an idiot. Because in my mind, if Michael Rappaport slapped me in the face in front of everybody I know, I don't know how you could stop me from going at
Here's
him.
the reason why I'm the same way. because we can fight. We can fight somebody.
I don't know.
Yes, you can. You know, you've knocked a guy out one punch. You know, you
Christine
can fight.
said he was gay.
Ari, I mean, he was gay, but it's still hard.
I don't think this guy was gay. There was never any evidence of him being gay.
But the point is that Ari, the option to fight has never been there. You understand? He's never. It's easier for him to laugh at a guy because
he used to physically attack Bobby Lee every time he saw him.
Bobby, that's like attacking a pug.
It is.
It's not Bobby Lee.
It is picking on
Yeah,
him.
dude, it's a little fucking dog.
It is beating up your little brother's gerbil.
Yeah, dude. We're talking about me and you have fought men. We've fought in our life. So that thing is in us to respond to that. But I think for him to, if I hit a guy and he started laughing at me hysterically, like fuck you, what else you got? That would bother me more because I slapped him and tried to bitch him out and it did nothing. It's
No,
like when
it did.
It's like
I would assume if I got the slap off, and then the guy was just going ha ha, it doesn't even hurt, man, it doesn't even hurt. I'd go that I see through that. I go, you're trying to make yourself feel better about getting slapped and doing nothing about it. Is what's going on.
I don't know. I think
it's the psychology.
Slapping Ari Shaffir is who cares?
Listen, Ari probably deserves a good 150 slaps.
150.
I'm just saying at least. But I'm saying
Ari deserves a caning.
A real Singapore style caning.
Yeah.
Maybe. But so no, for sure. Look, it's not. But like when he did laugh at him, when they tell the story, it's the way you tell the story means a lot too. And he slapped him in the face, and then he just stood there and laughed. He stood there and laughed at him.
Yeah.
But really, it's like he stood there and laughed because there was just nothing. It's like didn't even hurt. If I would feel like I was bullying. That what would make me feel is not so much that I was like, oh no, this is scary and crazy. Ari just laughed. I would be like, oh, I bully. He's not even trying to come back at me. He just took that slapping. Like I'm bullying now.
I think psychologically you win when it doesn't affect you. Well, if somebody slaps you and you
does affect him though.
If you get violently angry and you start going fuck and you're fighting and getting pulled off, you know you got to that guy. You put him on tilt. You slap a guy and he's just like, fucking whatever. What else you got? That's like, oh shit. That was supposed to have a different reaction. And it didn't. It's like when you dress down Josh for leaving Mike Fenoya alone. You could have went. The reason why it made me laugh it was so powerful to me is because you were sitting down, looking up, smiling, dressing him down, going, what?
Right, but there was no physical threat there of any
of course,
kind.
But there's not a physical threat, but there is a different type of probably me going, I would be like, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you, you piece of shit? You fucking did this. You did this before. I'd bring up other stuff. And now you leave poor Mike. What the fuck? You just very slowly smiling, going, dude, what's up? Tell me, you say sorry and I'll forgive you, but you messed up. And you're smiling and almost laughing, which was so intense to me.
It's almost calculated, though, because I really did want to go watch and enjoy the Deftones and not have this be a looming thing all night. Right. If we were at like a Florence and the Machine concert for Christine, that would have been the end of the night. I would have been screaming and yelling, making a scene, trying to get them to kick us out. Great, they're saying we got to leave now because of Josh. Well, I can't let Mike leave by himself. I have to leave with Mike. Christine, I can't just leave Mike leaving by himself. I have to leave with him.
What is Florence and the Machine? What's their song?
It's just crazy shit for Christine to spin in circles too, dude. Just naked when I'm not there.
Oh God!
God, I hope she gets some nice moons while I'm gone. Christine, you get nice moons while I'm gone. This chick is.
You have
brutal.
to go to this.
I went once.
She's so good.
Oh, whoa.
She's got an amazing voice, and you love that song she did with Calvin Harris.
Oh God, I'd fucking shoot myself.
You want to hear that Calvin Harris song that's so bad right now? Sweet Nothing. You know it, Lou. But that's a sample of her voice.
No, it's not.
No.
She sings the whole song.
My God, she's so defensive of this broad.
Yeah, she really is.
She's great.
Is she?
Yeah, she's
Christine
like...
sticks up for fucking ugly, talented women.
I looked in the carpet and there was a woman.
I said...
Oh my God. And I was like, I went up to the front. I kissed her on the shoulder and I said, not only are we serving the drinks, but now we're flying the planes.
She's also like Irish. And her voice sucks. Her speaking voice sucks shit too. But one of my favorite laughs in this room ever, when we had John Popper in after that, from Blues Traveler, and I said to him, I go, It's tough to heckle this chick though, because it was just a sea of women, and the guys there, and she just kept saying things about the toxic masculinity has no place here in the blah blah, and this and that. And I was like, she just goes like, you can't heckle. And John Popper goes, sure you can. He goes, go ahead, say some of the stuff she was saying. And I was like, there's no toxic masculinity.
On your account, what the fuck? How
What?
much do you want?
For what?
For rent.
To do what?
I said I'll just pay rent.
In lieu of what?
In lieu of anything else.
Christine is not enjoying the setting up of stuff process.
Being a housewife fucking sucks.
I know. Dawn gets mad at me.
Do you think you're a housewife?
No, I don't think I am a housewife.
She is
I
a-
think I do the work of a housewife with also
Without the
other
benefits
jobs.
of a housewife.
Without getting to stay home and do nothing.
At least Dawn gets a kiss on the forehead when I leave.
Dawn also cooks food
every day.
Every day.
3 days. We have every morning. We have. You know what she made this morning? Ooh, protein yogurt. Really good.
Right.
You don't
I
wanna
also
cook it every day.
I also you're a terrible cook. Also, add that on to the other thing that's not good.
Dawn's a fantastic cook.
You're a terrible cook, and I tell you to hire with my money cleaning people, fixing stuff people. All
right, let's not get into this. Let's not get down this road.
And somebody has to manage the whole
shit.
household, which is what the housewife does.
Now you just gotta make phone calls. Just make them phone calls.
Well, she's got to do stuff. She can't just have people do everything.
The worst thing about Jay, this is the worst thing about Jay. I do everything for him. I've given my entire life to him. I've dedicated everything to him and his success and all that. He's just like, you don't really do anything. You're like barely an assistant. You don't even cook. You're blah, blah, blah. It's like everything just gets fucking beaten down to the ground.
First of all,
It is about something else.
I'm not going to respond because Christine's using AOC hands.
Yeah.
And you know how those scare me.
That was about something. That was about something else.
You just fucking trivialize everything I do.
I'm going to tell you something right now, Christine. You do a fucking lot. You do a lot, and he knows it. 100%.
I don't think he does.
Yeah, he does.
Wait, what are we
because-
talking about?
I don't know. I'm just trying to get out of this conversation.
I think
I'm
Christine.
terrified.
Yeah, I think Christine's going manic or something. That was
she's
wacky.
not. No, she's not. She's just. Here's the thing, dude. We have to realize, right, that we have a lot on our plate. And
No,
we,
wait a second.
hang
That
on.
came out of a weird. Oh, we were talking about Christine rolling around in the backyard, and then she said she was going to pay rent, and I said for what? And then she started barking about doing everything in the house.
She does a lot.
I don't know what we're talking about. What are you pissy about?
Am I pissy?
She's not pissy.
I thought I was pissy because you were saying. I said
That's
at my house.
batshit crazy to say. Was I just pissy?
Christine,
Well,
before
when
we get
you
into
was like,
this,
you beat me down, you beat me down so much. I'm like, what? I don't even know what you're talking about.
Christine-
What did I complain about?
I don't know if you know this. You're getting all the friendlies football helmets. So
Yeah, all the fribble,
Those are
all the
all
fribble
gone.
things.
Fribble helmets.
That was wacky. Am I crazy? That was wacky.
No, she was
No,
just.
it was this. This is what it was. It came out of when I said a housewife, and you're like, you think you're a housewife? And it was that. That just triggered
Right.
me.
Jacob's
into
just typing.
psychosis.
Do you?
This part of the show.
This is definitely best of the week.
Do you think you're? Do you think you do the actions of a housewife?
I'm not here.
Housewife. That's crazy.
What do you think housewives do?
Yeah, buddy.
Well, I
I'll tell
guess
you
they're
what.
supposed to raise kids and cook food. So
Bobby does.
Have you-
I guess
Bobby
a house
does.
manager.
Bobby does nothing in the house.
I do everything in the house.
You said you do nothing in the house.
No. that's
Cooking,
not-
cleaning.
I want to say
you
this.
Said nothing. Your laundry, you drop it. It gets taken care of.
As anything breaks, I fix it. Anything happens around the backyard, I have to take care of.
Yeah.
I do. When I come home, I have to do whatever goes wrong in the house. I have to do. Anything needs to be built, I build it. I do a lot of things around the house. Like I have to go this weekend. I'm building a fire pit. She doesn't want to pay somebody. I have to go build it. Okay, I'll do all that stuff. I have to mow the lawn.
What are
I
you
got
building?
I'm building a fire pit. I have to dig up all the ground, level it out, and then I have to put down this. It's like a cloth.
You're gonna
weed
do a
cloth.
sunken one.
I'm not. No, I can't do that. I'm going to do just an area right now, and then I got to put the rocks down, and then I got to
Get a good weed
put
barrier.
a weed barrier. It's a weed barrier, and then I got to get a frame. I did it. Remember my rock garden in my old house? I did that. I made that.
I know everyone seems very defensive today. I'm not attacking you.
We are really getting attacked.
I have no idea what you're defensive about either. I believe you could build a fire pit.
Well, you said I don't do anything in the house.
No. I'm talking about. You said housewife stuff.
No, I don't do any of that.
You do nothing of it.
No, I don't, because I am like you. I gave Dawn the option. If you don't want to do it, pay somebody to do it. I am not doing it.
Correct, but I vacuum. There's plenty still. You don't vacuum at all.
Unless no, I don't.
Unless
it's a little spill and I have the brand new vacuum that
you-
I bought, the little tiny one which I like to use.
Gotcha.
It's that one, yes.
But you never just.
I actually-
if you see that a room needs vacuuming, you don't think to get a vacuum. You figure Dawn's going to vacuum it.
I bought a robot. that I push the button and it will come out and do it. Or Dawn will vacuum.
Yes.
Nothing makes me happier than waking up in the morning and hearing the vacuum going.
Sure.
I love it.
We got to set it up.
Yeah.
Still, if you got.
Oh, I didn't mean the robot. I meant Dawn.
Oh yeah. Up and moving. But Christine's break there was batty.
Well, I mean, when's the last time you did your own laundry or dishes or any? I just would like a little credit where credit's due that I do take care of
The last time I
house.
put dishes in the dishwasher, last week probably. It's Monday now.
Can I ask a question? So you take
Yeah.
the dishes and you look. I take a dish and I put it in the sink.
Okay. I do that
and then
often, too.
and then somehow it gets clean and it's back into things where I can grab another dish.
Sure, yeah. Sometimes I will empty the dishwasher also. Now, we've been in
Is
this
the
house.
dishwasher the silver thing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We've been in this house. We've also been in this house for weeks. Only. And I haven't been home a full day yet. Just a weird complaint.
I haven't been home either in a while.
I'll accept that offer of half rent, and I'll say we'll start you off at...
Oh, don't do it.
It's nice. It's a nice place. $2,500 a month.
That's a lot.
I think
That's
it's
a
fair.
lot.
I think it's very fair.
But if you do that, you're opening up a fucking can of worms you don't want. Here's the thing.
Why are you talking her out of it? She said she wanted to pay rent to live there.
If
you
you
pay rent.
If you do that, you're opening up a can of worms you don't want to open.
I mean, I'm not paying you rent. That's the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
You just said you would.
I was fucking around.
It didn't sound
and
like
it
you
got
were
so
fucking around. It sounded
personal.
like you were very angry.
I think she was.
Again, I'll
well,
tell
I do get
everybody-
angry about how you don't give me credit for anything I do.
You call yourself a housewife, you nitwit. You're not a housewife.
No, I have to work and as well as do all the housewife.
This is like watching an episode of All
I
in the
didn't
Family.
call you a house. You called yourself a housewife, and then when I said a housewife, you're furious about that. And now you're saying, no, of course I'm not a housewife. But it's retarded.
You just called her a nitwit.
Yeah.
What the fuck, dude?
It's retarded. That was retarded.
you dingbat.
I don't understand how comparing myself to a housewife is that ridiculous given the setup that we have with money and chores.
Archie, I do things also around the house. I take care of Gloria's underwear. I do your socks. I even made a meatloaf the other night, Archie.
Oh, man.
I take care of Dawkins.
Could we have Christine tell Dawn what her daily stuff in the house is?
First of all,
and then see if
great-
Dawn slaps her across the face.
Great Edith, by the way. I mean,
That was a
come
very
on,
good
It was
Edith.
good Edith.
It was good.
It was great Edith.
It got me excited.
It was the first impression I've done in 2.5 years that worked, and it just got stepped over. I mean, right into it.
Dawn also, I didn't compare myself to a stay-at-home mom.
Well, listen, Dawn,
She's a housewife.
I'm telling you right now,
it's different.
I will never fuck
House
with
girlfriend.
Dawn ever again because even this morning, I go out to the table. There's a list of shit that she's taking care of. I come home and I have to look. I go on the road and I got to deal with that bullshit. And then, dude, we've both been on the road for months.
Sure.
We come in, we enjoy the place for a couple hours. We have to go to sleep and then get the fuck back out again.
17 weekends straight.
Yeah.
And every weekday working here.
And we're doing multiple shows, this show and then other shows. It's a lot and it sucks and it feels.
By the way, it doesn't suck. And it's a blast. And
it sucks because
talk for a living.
Look at dude.
For sure.
All right.
Still time consuming.
I understand that. I'm not saying it sucks. It sucks because you like being home, and when you do come home, you got to leave. That's part of the gig. You got to as soon as you come home, you get to go. She gets to stay, but there's a lot that goes with staying in the house. With what she's doing.
I don't know if she's a housewife. She's a lady in the house. For sure. There is often a lady in the house when I'm not there.
That's what the neighbors
and
call her?
Christine is that lady in the house.
We see the lady in the house.
Yeah, she's a
by
lady
the
in the
window.
house. But no, I agree. I'll take the rent. Or never say what you said again and do more. Oh, God. Also do more. More than you do now. And
So
then we'll call you a
defensive.
housewife. We'll call you a housewife.
Yeah,
I'm defensive.
Well, slap him in the
I
face.
don't think she knows what defensive means either.
Slap-
You can't say I can't call her a nitwit if she doesn't know what defensive means.
Jay, hit her. Just hit her and get her over with.
I feel like you're being defensive.
She doesn't
because I said
realize
I
that
do all
she
the
was
housework.
defensive.
Oh no, I know I was defensive. That's
Yes.
just my.
It's listen, you guys, you gotta understand though, you guys don't have a regular. I have a stereotypical relationship. I'm married. She's my wife. We have a kid. Blah blah blah. She decided I want to not work. I just want to stay home. Okay, I'll go do this shit. You guys have a funky relationship. She is your I don't know. I would say half manager.
No.
Doesn't she book your hotels and flights?
More assistant.
Okay, hotels and flights, right?
Not hotels. The clubs generally do that.
But okay, can I help you out? You fucking.
No,
you know
because
what?
he's gonna sit here and say I don't do anything.
Pay him half the rent. I'm on your side, Jay. I'm out. God damn it.
Just give me
Mark
half
that
rent.
down, Jacob.
Give me
Bobby
half-
tapped out with Christine too.
I was Swiffering. I found myself Swiffer mopping today, thinking to myself, Christine should probably pay me rent if she's not going to do this Swiffering the second I say it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. I should do more. Let's put it that way. I should do more. It's not going to happen, but I should do more. You know, I feel I don't. She does a lot.
You tried. You are really sweet.
But how's this?
It is sweet how much you try to help Christine.
I
in these
came home the
arguments.
other day. And I'm trying.
I know.
can't-
It's beautiful, actually.
I came home the other day, but I have to be the guy. Like all this shit happened with Max. He had a big sleepover. Crazy shit went down, and she lost her shit on everybody.
Sure.
Like at 12 at night, lined everybody up and blah blah
Love
blah.
it. Whipped
And-
their asses.
No, she just fucking laid down the law, and then the next day I came home and I had to kind of organize. We're gonna do this, then we're gonna do this. You can't do that because we're gonna be. Let's just, you know what I mean. And then, you know, stuff like that. I gotta come home and be that thing. But she's, you know, I don't. I would never want to do what she does.
Right.
Ever. Would I ever change? Would I ever do a Freaky Friday with Dawn? I would kill myself. I just want to be able to do
Friday
it.
with Christine. She's going to go home after work.
Okay.
She's going to
gonna
go
go
home,
voodoo
relax
doll
in the
to you?
house. She could cook if she wants to cook. I never lay that on her.
Yeah.
Probably won't, and we will order something, which is absolutely fine.
Yeah.
And then I will be getting home 3 hours past her, at least, because I have to continue on to do the work that I started hours before her today.
Yeah.
And then we'll go hours beyond her, which is fine.
I got home last night. Dawn
And I'll
made-
still Swiffer.
Dawn made-
But you should pay $2,500 a month.
Dawn made chicken chow mein and a side of Swedish meatballs. You know the ones you get at the
IKEA.
Mm-hmm. So I got home last night. There was a bowl waiting for me, a little bowl of meatballs and a little bowl of the chicken chow mein. I just had to heat it up. Had a little heart on it, a little sticky heart.
Christine did just buy the piece of equipment, though, for our kitchen that I cook in. So I'll be cooking some more, too, like a housewife.
So you're a team.
No, I'm a housewife.
Yeah, but she bought the part.
Huh?
She bought the part.
No.
I just ordered
No, she pushed the button. She pushed the button.
I mean, Christine, go fuck yourself.
My
I'm trying to
credit
help you.
cards.
Every time I try to help her, she's like, "No, I really didn't do that."
Christine would have to punch her credit card numbers into her phone for anything
Bobby,
to go
I
through.
just pushed the button. There was a button, and I ordered it for Archie.
There's nothing she pays for in her phone that isn't with my credit
I
card.
lost Edith. I can't do it again.
No, you're doing
had to
so
be-
good.
Had to be in the moment.
You're doing so good.
Buddy, your relationship is a beautiful one.
Sure.
And you love each other, and I see it.
Do you? I will say that was an interesting take. Interesting battles tried to get fought there.
Like
It's
the
weird.
Ari thing.
Huh?
Like the Ari
Like
thing.
the Ari thing.
I
Exactly.
see that.
Good point, Jacob.
Yes.
Good point, fucking terrorist Jacob.
Thing, you got to look at that. That's your take is optimistic. I like it.
I just think that going back to the Ari thing, I think that he took a left when Michael Rappaport's actions wanted him to take a right. I'm going to slap you. You're going to hit me back and we'll fight, but that's what I want. He went, nope, I ain't doing what you want. I know what you want. You want me to fight back. You want other people to jump in. I'm going to laugh in
I
your
get the
fucking
analogy.
face.
I get the analogy.
Yeah.
I'm like Ari. Christine tried to slap me on the radio
Yeah.
by getting fucking hostile.
And
then I laughed at her in her face and called her a nitwit in front of everybody.
And now everybody's uncomfortable watching
And now
it.
everybody knows that. No, it's
No, that's not it. I'm sorry. That's
Oh my
not
gosh! Imagine Bobby called Dawn a nitwit. That's crazy.
it. I mean, if I called Dawn a nitwit, yeah, she'd have a problem with me. Yeah,
But
she would.
is she?
Well, you make a valid point.
That's what I'm
Jay,
saying. You know what I mean?
You know what, Jay? I want to take that and you make a valid
If I
point.
call Christine the N-word, it wouldn't upset her. She's not black.
No.
Does that make sense?
Well, that's true. You make another good
Yeah.
point. You're a very smart man. Now, here's the thing. Yes, Dawn knows that if there's anybody nitwit in the family, it's old Bobby. It's old can't spell Massachusetts.
Right. Christine is our household's nitwit.
Yeah, it's old Wilton Goggins.
I'm crazy. I swear, I actually heard it pronounced yesterday for the first time. I think it's Walton Goggins. Can you believe that? After all that, I thought it was Walton Goggins.
This is
Walton.
why-
What a strange name that is.
Walton. It's Walton.
It's
You
probably
know what?
hard to remember. Like
I made a mistake. It's
By the way, what a genius he was yesterday. The musical, Teen Just musical. I was dying.
Show's so funny.
So
Although
He was a
I will
cripple.
say, last night's episode I said was like by far. This is the worst season of that show so far, though. With that Righteous Gemstones,
Yeah.
too like
it's a kind of
too dark.
It's all over the place too, and they're so mean.
I like this one.
It's mean.
The one.
It's
when
always
they're at
funny. I'm just saying, like, there's been 2 episodes now that have had very little funny and mostly like dark, like drama. shit.
The when they went back in time.
Yes, that was not
That-
funny at all.
Yeah, they didn't. It was go back a little bit, then come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not really invested.
And then they do the thing where they go back and they may have the kids episode.
Yeah.
There's always a kids episode of a year. That was okay this year. It wasn't so bad. And then last night I thought it was a little too serious.
Yeah.
I like. They always have an ending like that.
You know
like a
what?
Really violent ending. I think that worked.
I know we but there's a new movie on Netflix with Tom Hardy who I love called Havoc.
Did it come out?
It's out, and it is frightening because I believe, I could be wrong, but I think they used AI for all the car chases
Yeah.
and all the city stuff,
Yeah.
which is weird. It's frightening to me because that means they're not using locations.
Oh.
And they're not
I'm
using
a practical effects guy.
I am too, though. You know what I mean? Like I don't want to. Like when Star Wars used all the you know that bullshit. I like when they use the puppets and the robots. It would look real, you know. And
I'm super into practical. I'm old Hollywood though.
You're into practical magic,
Bobby. You're new Hollywood, and you're going to be at Mic Drop, so close to Hollywood, just down the road in San Diego. May 9th.
I'm really going to be there though.
And 10th. You're really going to be there.
I'm really going to be there.
San Diego, May 9th and 10th. After that, the Parks Casino in Ben Salem, PA, not too far from where your mom lived.
Well, that's where I lived.
When she,
I lived in Ben Salem.
When she left you and tried to leave you
no.
When she tried to leave you for dead inside that hellhole she sent you to.
She did leave me.
Not your fault.
She did live.
It's not your fault, though.
But I did live there for a couple weeks.
Hey, does it make your Boston thing feel better? They tell you it's not your fault?
Yeah, it does.
And hey, I'm sorry. Jennifer Garner is fuckable.
I mean, that's just wild. Wild coming from you.
Morris Plains, New Jersey. Oh, is that you going back for the pizza? Is that the pizza booking again? Morris Plains?
That is?
Yeah.
I'm going back with the pizza, baby.
And Portland, Maine. For tickets and all tour dates, make sure you go to punchup.live/
That's the
Robert
dojo.
Kelly.
I'm at the dojo. Love the dojo. Have you played it?
Of course, yeah.
Dude,
that's not
fucking love.
But that's
the
not where
dojo.
the pizza's at.
There, it's right down the street, but I'm doing the pizza place again too.
That's a different place.
Yeah, that's only a 50-seater though.
Gotcha.
Yeah. All right, we gotta go. Yep.
Oh, I'm gonna be at the Comedy Works this weekend.
Comedy Works this weekend. Go check out Jay and check out his new special, youtube.com/@Big J Okerson.
Yes.
They is out now and it's killing it. One of the hottest comics in the country.
Watch it.
Well deserved. One
Thank
of the
you.
funniest guys. And I
Stop
love being across from you every day. And Christine, I love you. And I love you, Jay. And I love you, boys. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Hopefully all of us are here.
Christine's gonna slap me. I'm gonna laugh at her. Taking the high road, taking the Ari road.
You're a dingbat, Jay. Recently, I was going through some old photo albums and found Family Gold. Photos of my mom from when she was a kid. And when I was a kid, my little sister, my aunts and uncles, even my grandma, even before she had kids, she was so hot and sexy with my real dad. I found a photo of my real dad and my mom, and it was pretty amazing. So I took those pictures of those old photos and I put it on my smartphone, uploaded them right to my mom's Aura frame, and she called me up. She goes, "Why is there a picture of your father on there with me? Get that off." She got mad. Anyways, all the other photos were amazing, and she thanked me for them. Don't have an Aura frame yet? This is what you got to do. It's the perfect gift. Aura is the Wi-Fi connected digital picture frame that was named the best by Wirecutter and The Strategist. And it is the best. It's awesome. It's beautiful, beautifully showcases all your photos and videos. It's super easy to use, and it's a great way to share your life and your memories with all your family and friends, from old baby photos to photos from just recent vacations. Aura has a great deal right now for Mother's Day. For a limited time, listeners can save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off plus free shipping on their best-selling Carver matte frame. That's AURA frames.com. Promo code Bonfire. Support this show. Just mention us at checkout. Terms and conditions apply.
From new artist discovery. You look like